All right, all right. Hey, party people. Let me turn this music down. Now that is awesome because that is a part of the SoundCloud collection that we can and it is approved for us to use on Meta. So I'm really excited about that. Welcome, guys, to Monetize with Meta. We are very, very happy to have you here. Pretty soon, I'm going to have two special guests that will be on here with us to discuss what monetization means with Meta and also what it is that you can do, what it is that you can't, and answer any questions that you may have. Hi, I am Dominique Nash. I am the owner and creator of Arts and Styles by Domi LLC. Welcome to the Nash House, the Nash House for Gaming or Gaming at the Nash House, and any other platform that you might see this live on. It is created by me. I am a content creator. I'm also an influencer, a mom, a wife, a daughter, everything that you can think of. And I'm also a mentor and content coach, social media manager as well. All of my things that I really love doing focuses really heavily on monetizing with Meta. Meta has been the platform that I absolutely come to enjoy and trust. And I want to be able to provide you guys with that same type of support because I have been doing it for a while and have learned some tips and tricks that got me in trouble. And I don't want you to go through the same thing. Now, we will have two panelists that will be joining us shortly. One is my favorite. Well, both of them are my favorite. One is Nicole Bozeman. She is a safe space influencer. She has her business page called Crystal, Diamonds and Pearls. Also, we will have our U-Cut guru, Miss Dina, come and join us as well to give us more information about what she does with her platform. Miss Nicole, I would allow her to introduce herself, but I think that she is awesome because she is a safe space influencer. Uh, all of us have come together to really provide you guys with a sense and a pride of being a content creator. And we want to provide you with the tools that you will need to succeed when it comes to monetizing with Meta. First rule and first and foremost, you have to understand that being in this position doesn't mean that the money is the only objective. When it comes with monetization with Meta, you are allowing yourself to become a public figure. And while you're building your brand and building your business, Meta will allow you to be able to monetize through them. Isn't that wonderful? I think that is a wonderful opportunity. So we're going to go in and dive in. I see Nicole in the back room, so I'm going to invite her up. Nicole, did you go ahead and and submit to come on screen. I'm super excited for you guys to meet her. It won't let you join. What? I don't see your camera up there either. Are you on your tab? On your iPad? Try on your phone. Um, hi, Urs. I hope this is correct. Ursula. I don't want to chop it up. But it's not there. Are you on your iPad or on your phone? See, this is a part of content creating that you guys don't really get to see. When we're trying to come together to provide you guys with the tips and tricks that you need, there's always some type of technical difficulties. Okay, try to go from your phone and go on the live, and then it should give me the icon to do it. All right. So Nicole will be in shortly. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background information about me. So, like I said, I'm Dominique Nash. I'm a content coach, mentor, entrepreneur, and influencer. I have multiple business pages that Meta allowed me to monetize with for free, which I'm so grateful for. Also, I have studied with Meta Blueprint the different forms of monetization, whether you want a game, whether you are just looking just to build a platform off of funny content. If you are looking for a way to feel comfortable learning how to influence with products, do partnerships, you name it. When it comes to me, I also do coach people to do what I do and to guide them on what their plan is for them. Also, I do work with a lot of legacy creators if they get stuck. Sometimes we all get stuck in a rut, and sometimes you need a different set of eyes to help you figure out your next step. So that's my role when it comes to Meta, and I always provide you guys the best tips and tricks that I have learned over the past couple of years to give you the tools that you're going to need to succeed. All right, I see Nicole trying to come on in. Let me get you in, Nicole. Where you go? Request. I don't see you no more. I saw you request, but then it went away. Technicalities. Also, when it comes to uh, being a content creator, there are so many different areas that you need to recognize for yourself which is important. Is it important for you to be able to have the platform just to it says that you're not able to join because of technical difficulties, Nicole. Are you still trying to do from your phone? Because I don't see you. But the why behind you actually being a content creator is the important step. Oh, I got a notification on my thing. Okay, I don't see the request anymore. Can you request again? Um, I don't even see you in the little corner at the top. Let me see if I can invite you. Oh no. But what we really want to do is provide you guys with the proper tools to know the what, the why, how, and when. When it comes to being I don't even you don't even have the icon on there for me to invite you. I don't know what's going on. Can you try to request to come on screen again for me? So go out of the live and then come back, and you should have the option to submit to join the screen. When it comes to content creating and monetizing with Meta, the first thing that you need to ask yourself is to um, figure out your what. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to add? What is it that you really want to do with your platform? Because that what is going to keep you in the sense of building your platform, building your brand. Yes, you're a brand if you decide to be a digital content creator. And if you decide that you just want to monetize for your business, that is the ultimate goal. If you're a small business owner and you make products and you have a physical store, uh, monetizing with Meta is going to allow you not only the opportunity for new eyes on your products if you use Reels, also it will give you some funding to revamp your business for advertisement. So they would be able to pay you for advertising your products through Reels, through the Reels Play program. You can schedule paid online events, which is another way that Meta does monetization. Also, your fans, people who have been watching you for years with your business, if they don't want to patronize you, which that does happen and that's okay, maybe they would enjoy seeing your products and they'll be able to send you stars. All of these tools are giving you what you need to succeed in this business and also bring more capital into your business. So I get this question a lot. Well, I already have a business. I don't have time for this. You do, because you want your brand to be a mega brand. You want to be able to add income in your pocket. Nicole, welcome.
Oh
Are
my
you hooked
gosh.
up to Wi-Fi? Because I can't barely see you. There you go.
Yeah, I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi. I'm in my office. Everything is, I don't know what the hell is happening.
Well,
Can you
welcome,
see me at
welcome, guys.
all?
This is Nicole. She has her business page, Crystal Diamonds and Pearls. She is a safe space influencer. I hope you guys can hear me because I can't hear you, Nicole. I don't know what's
You
going
can't
on.
hear me at all?
It's like really low.
What the hell? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, my mic standard is just up and running. I'm on my phone. I don't know what's happening.
You know how it gets with technology. Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
give you the floor. Now that you guys know a little bit about what we brought you here for, I'm going to pass it over to Nicole so she can introduce herself and you can get to know her. Go ahead, Nicole.
Hey guys. So again, my name is Nicole Bozeman, as Dominique has shared, and I am a certified health, life, and wellness coach. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Deanna. Um, with the Health Coach Institute. And I am a safe space influencer and mindset transformationalist. And I'm all about helping to create a safe space where you can begin to find your voice so you can get clarity of your purpose and you can identify what your message is so that we can all become these fabulous meta millionaire and digital content creators. So I'm so excited to have you all join us today. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for hearing our message and having this desire to really want to understand what this thing is that's called meta millionaires and being this digital content creator. It's such a huge platform and this huge new thing that everybody is hopping on to, but we want to come together to share with you tips, tricks, techniques. I'm going to share my testimony with you. Yeah, because, oh, by the way, so let me say this real fast. So I am literally 24 hours fresh out of Facebook jail. Yes, and from being restricted. So I'm going to share more about what that looks like and why that happened and why it's so important to be a part of this community and to allow us to share with you ways that you don't have to get caught up in the restriction and Facebook jail and become, my cellmate, FB, 94723-000. Thank you. And it happens to be Nicole. Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls is my business page. It is your safe space, but my name is Nicole. So welcome, guys. And I'm going to get the floor back to Dominique, and I'll be right back with you all.
Awesome, awesome. We're so happy to have you, Nicole, and congratulations on getting out of restriction.
Hello. Because orange was not the new black for sister. I'm just saying.
Listen, we wanted to be real with you guys and let you know that we go through the same struggles that you have been through, but the point of it all is to give you these tips so you don't have to experience restriction, you don't have to experience copyright infringement, because I just went through that.
She did.
I lost both of my bonuses. I have the performance bonus on my profile, and my Arts and Styles by Dami page lost its bonus also because of a remix that I did with a different company, and they claimed that I copyright their stuff, but it was a remix that they enabled, right? So I had to go through the process of reaching out to Meta, going through creator support, feeling down on myself, ready to quit, frustration.
Yeah.
You know, I had to learn what to do. And that's why we're here. So you can have a reference of what to do. Don't you think that's important,
It
Nicole?
is so freaking important. And while I'm talking, I'm trying to share this, Lord Jesus. I'm almost afraid to do anything else to this dang one thing for fear that I might jack it up. But you know what, guys? It really is important because all of us is in this community. Will you guys do me a favor? Will you tag a friend and will you share this live with someone and bring them into, put it on your post and your timeline? Because if you're like me, my timeline right now is filled with all of these posts about, oh, bonus, and I'm getting these stars, and I'm making all this money, and follow for follow, and promote here, and promote there, and let's promote with each other. I know you're getting bombarded with that. If you're talking anything about digital creating, about trying to understand what this thing is called bonuses and stars and how to use it, how to monetize, how to make your coins. It's really going to be important to understand these steps. Like I said, I literally just got out of restriction myself because what happened for me was that I got overwhelmed, family. Like I really did. And I have my message. I know my purpose. I know what I'm all about. But it just got so overwhelming. And I was looking to try to figure out how to do this and get the money too. I want to win the bonuses. I want to get a $1,500 bonus. I need a $1,200 bonus. I mean, a chick got bills to pay. Okay. Make it rain
But
in my
if
life.
that is your only motivation, you're not going to be able to win.
Yeah. And that's really critical, and that's really the truth, because if it's just about you making money, which is why I love what I do as a safe space influencer, that's what this is all about. It's really allowing you to show you how to create your message and to find your voice, because as digital content creators, that's what we're doing. We are creating content that is of value, so that when you put it out there and you share it, you're not only getting the followers that you're trying to look for. We all want followers, I get it, but you really want supporters. You want those individuals that are going to interact with you, that is going to buy your hair care products, that's going to buy your wellness products, that's going to, want to be coached by you, that's going to want to hear what you have to say and invest in you. Send those stars, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. But we got to find our voice. And there's so much happening out in our society, in our world right now, that a lot of us we have so much going on
Just
in
too
our
much
personal life.
noise.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of noise, not in your personal life, but in your professional space. And you're trying to make both of them work. You're trying to show up here. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to do it. So, yeah, we really want you to come in and to really embrace the training and the reels and the information that we're going to share. Because listen, I'm still learning. Like, you're going to hear about some stuff that I still don't even know about, and I'm trying to figure it all out too. And I've been a teacher and training for well over 20 plus years. I've been in this genre and industry called this content digital creating right within the last couple of months, to be honest with you guys. Though I've been present on Facebook and Instagram for a long time, since it started since 2009, but it's learning how to shift it and to begin to become this creator so that we can really get this bag, but do it so that I'm black behind, a lot behind, so I'm going to jail in the process. I'm just saying.
Listen, and when she talked about getting that bag, really, when I had to deal with my issue recently, I went back and I looked over the rules because I'm a researcher. Okay. When I looked over the rules, part of us being able to get the bag and maintain the bag is that we have to hold up our part of the deal by promising to build our platforms. Yes, that is a part of the rules when you do this job.
Yeah.
You have to promise to build up your platform with integrity and organically. That means you can't force people to follow you. You can't do follow for follow, because if they don't really support you, then how can Meta properly monetize your account? Now we have a question, Nicole.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's get to it.
Angela Ferg underscore fit. Thank you so much for joining, Angela.
Thank
She
you.
said, when you're live at the gym, why is it copyright infringement if they hear the music at the gym? If you're doing a live from a class, how can you get around that? Angela, I will advise that you record it. You're not going to be able to go live because copyright music, which is artist music, is not for us to be able to use when we're live. Okay. So we have with Meta opportunity. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna share my. I'm gonna turn my
And
screen around so you can see.
while you're doing that, let me jump in and say this too, Angela. Here's the thing. When you hear that music, that's like you turn on your radio in the car and then you try to go live and the music is playing. Because I used to do that too. You're not allowed, you don't have permission to use that music in that type of content. It's just for entertainment purposes. So the truth of the matter is, it's very difficult to go live in the gym if they're playing music. And if they're playing any type of music, I'm going to suggest that you don't go live because and even if you record it, if they hear that music and you put that recording up, because I can show you a couple of my lives where I did that, they're going to block that
Right.
music. There's going to be portions of your video that's going to get blocked and it's going to be silenced and they won't be able to hear anything because of that music. So I hate to use the word unfortunate, but you really can't do live in the gym and
No, I would
this is where
always
playing music.
advise everybody to record it, but I'm
Yeah.
super excited because our U Cut guru, Miss Dina, is here.
I
Hey,
will
welcome,
add,
Dina.
hi guys, I will add to your gym statement. The gym is more of a place like it's a private, you're a member, and somebody should not be filming you in the gym, and you have other people around you. So that's more of a, as well as the music, that's going to be a, I mean, that's kind of like taking videos in a bathroom. I mean, you pay somebody paid for the privacy of being there, and so most gyms actually have signage that says you're not allowed to go live. You're not allowed to have your cameras out. I mean, Planet Fitness here in Tulsa, you can't even have your camera out. So I don't mean to
Wow.
butt in on that one, but yeah, that's more of what that is. They have the music they pay for that's up on the high part.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's another
that's
part.
really
You're and on your music, you're doing your reels and you're doing your U cut. You need to make sure and pick their music because Dominique's the queen of telling you they can even have a problem with what they allow you to do, and you have to fight it. So why take a chance of putting music on before you go to reels or whatever platform you're going to? I actually pick two different things. If I use UCut lets you go everywhere, but I'll go to my reels, I'll pick my music from reels. But before I do that, I'll go to my TikTok because they usually, for a weird reason, their algorithm like instantly listens to your music and picks the best stuff for you. Almost all the time I see the best stuff, but I don't really TikTok much. So I just grab it, pull it, what song I like, come back over here and then look it up there. Plus on TikTok, you can't move your cursor very much to pick the part of the song you want. Okay, sorry. Hi, I'm Dean, everybody.
so Angela, so let's answer your question. So like you hear both of us, all three of us say, you really can't go live in the gym. You can't use that music. And matter of fact, if you're in a restaurant and you do that, it's going to be the same effect. So you have to be very, very mindful when you're in a location where they're playing music because you don't have the license or the copyright to utilize that music. Even if it's just an innocent video, you try to post it up there, if they can hear that music, then they can block that music and then they may block your video. Not you might not get restricted or anything, but what they're going to tell you is that you can't use the audio.
Right.
And so I
And
have
then
a
what's the
But
couple.
you
point of
can always
having
Yeah.
that video anymore if
you can
it's
always
not
use
going to be
my music.
seen?
You have my permission.
So the thing,
But at
Angela,
the
the
end of that,
difference
guys, the
is
most important thing, if you are going to go live, you need a safe area.
yeah.
You need to make sure you're
Don't
somewhere
be in
where
your
you
car
have permission
on
to
your
be.
radio.
You need to make sure that you use the sound
Yeah.
collection tools that they have already approved for us to use. You need to learn how to use Creator Studio on a laptop or a desktop computer.
Mhm.
It is always important to do those things. But Nevertheless, Dina, please introduce yourself to all of our wonderful guests.
So I am Dina, and I believe I started back in October of last year, but I wasn't active because she had a lot of videos, and I was a really busy person, like the rest of you that don't go to featured and don't look at the videos, or you do, but I'm the featured police also. She didn't tell you that part, but yeah. So I love UCut. I'm actually trying to get certified through them. I don't even know if there's a person that will certify you, but I should be. I sell them enough in my sleep and when I'm awake that they're a little $5. I should get like a quarter of that, like a quarter off of $1. But anyways, UCut changes your game. I've been listening to them talk about your business, your well-being. Well, you can have all the well-being in the world, and you can have a great business idea, concept, but if you can't deliver it, then you're out of the game. I mean, everybody else is way ahead of you because nobody's going out and getting a camera and filming things anymore. They are getting on their phones and they are digitally. My phone's gonna die. Hold on. Not Dina. No, she's all put together. No, I'm not. Uh, anyways, so you guys are looking at promoting your business or doing whatever you got to do. UCut has everything you need, and it's $5 a year if you want all their features. Like, it doesn't matter what country you're in. You could pick up rocks in another country and find pennies under there and pay for UCut over there. You only need to find 46.7 pennies a month. So you can do it, but that's just your game changer. And we've actually, how she's talking to you about how digitally creating, you're going to have to be available to do other things. One day you're going to build a community, just like you're talking on right here. We're in a private setting. So you're going to build a community, and you're going to have to know how to do it, and you're going to have to know how to do it right. And guess what? I built my community last week. And thank you, Dominique, so much. Thank you, Nicole, so much for talking me through everything, because that is a scary thing to do. Very scary, especially if you want to be organic, because I'm thinking, let everybody in. And then my other side going, don't make a mess of everything. And so I actually have UCut where the lessons you've been seeing here, there's actually a group for that. So I'm excited, and it's new. And, it's kind of like when you have a child, you have to think about how do you want to raise it, and it's really, you kind of just gave life to a life. So anyways, that's my story, and I could talk all day.
Life in my world. Thank you so much for coming on and joining us. Thank you for that. We do want to be of an encouragement to you guys. We really want you to know that you're not alone in this madness called, digital content and Meta and this platform. It's really being able to understand, how to show up, how to have your content of value and really to make a difference. And like Dominique said in the beginning, it's about building your business on Meta. And that's what that's what we're all doing. We are business owners, right? We don't have to have a storefront to be considered CEOs of our own private and personal corporations. And that's what we are. That's what we're doing. So we're creating this business on Meta, on this platform that we thought was just for posting up our little cute pics of our dogs and our cats and our new outfit
and tagging all your friends till they ban you.
But what's happening is that this platform is now transforming, and it's really becoming this business platform. So we have to transform our mindsets and our thought processes and our behaviors when it comes to showing up and being of value and being valuable on this new platform, so you can see everybody else doing all that stuff that they're doing, and that's great for them, but who's to say that's really what they're doing? They could be screenshotting somebody else's stuff.
That is the key.
Yeah,
that is the key.
Yeah.
Now listen,
you're in a safe place here.
I'm gonna jump in right here, guys, because I want y'all to understand what it means to monetize with Meta. What is Meta? Meta is Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. There is a difference between WhatsApp, the app, and WhatsApp, the platform. And if you don't know the difference, that's why we're here to assist you.
And we're going to have a live about that too. So just stay tuned for an upcoming schedule, some lives, and we're going to be talking about that type of information right there. Because listen, my sister didn't even know that. So I'm certainly going to be on the live. I'm saying?
Well, you know, we had here's an example of a live situation. We had a musician this weekend and he played Friday. And when I came in, I said, "Hey, what's up? Do you got anybody showing up to your show?" And he says, "I don't know. I tagged a bunch of people and shared a bunch of places. And guess what? Nobody showed up to his show because there's a little feature that you guys have been seeing lately that says, do you want to see more or less from this person? And more than likely, everybody clicked on less because he was saturating everything. And one thing I learned from Dominique is the share button is not for us. That is for everybody else to share what they liked about your content. Well, if you don't have good content, there's nothing to share.
Right.
So
And
not only
listen,
that, when you
when
tag all those 50, go ahead.
when you see that little box, because even comes up in our groups. If you see that on a post and you say see less, you just banned yourself from seeing anything that we're trying to show you. They even asked me over my own post, do you want to see more of this or less? I'm like, no, I want to see more. You got to be mindful of the things that you're clicking. Read them. If you don't understand them, don't click anything until you fully understand what you're clicking, because a lot of you guys came into all of our communities wanting help with something. We are here to help, but it does not help if you block yourself from seeing the notifications of what we're trying to help you to learn. I
Right.
see a lot of people joining our chats, and then they say, well, what is this? Well, did you read it before you clicked on it? That's number one. If you don't know where you are, that's fine. I can explain it to you, but do not get mad when you get added to a chat room that is a part of a community, because that chat room is a direct connection to each and every person that is in there. So you can get to know people around you and learn how to communicate and grow organically.
And here's the thing, and I want to jump in on that one too. When you're talking about growing organically, listen, there's a difference between followers
Yes.
and
My
supporters.
favorite speech. Yes.
And I,
You have to open
yeah,
that
and
up
I'm
for
going to go
share.
there, Dina,
I made
because
everybody go to nowhere. They went to watch. Everyone's like, I'm getting all these messages. I can't watch that video. You said it's so important. Preach it. I'm going to shut my mouth. Go.
listen. So here's the thing, and I shared this in the line. I shared this in the video, and I posted it up in our How to Become a Digital Content Creator page. And I will also post it up on my Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls page, so you can hop on there and take a look at it. But here's the key: what you have to realize is that followers are just that, and everybody's not going to follow you. I have on my profile 7.2K followers. If I deal with a quarter of them, I'm lucky. The key to being successful on this platform is that you're not looking for followers, you want supporters. Supporters are those individuals that are going to interact with you. They're going to talk to you. They're going to engage with you, because that's how you begin to build your platform. That's how you begin to build your business. So you want people that are interested in the products or the services that you're offering, not to just follow you. That follow for follow stuff is a bogus. It's so not not real, because what happens when
It's like
you do
a
that,
one night
it
stand
really, yeah, so
where you end
one
up
night
having a
stand is
baby
it's a hit and a miss.
and
And
can't
so
find them later.
no, so serious, because when you do that follow for follow stuff, and you go in there and you're like, I'm follow me, follow me, follow me. Guess who's getting boosted? The person who actually put that post up there. They're the ones
That
that's getting
part,
boosted,
that
not
part.
you. You're not getting anything, because and you can get those few followers, but what's going to end up happening, and this is what I learned how I got banned and got restricted, was, and we'll talk about this deeper, but it's called being shadow banned. It's something that happens when you do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I got restricted. And I'm thinking, I'm innocently like, oh my God, I can get followers, they can see my content, they'll like what I'm doing, I can get these stars, I can see everybody else get 100K followers here, and 1,500 followers there on their posts and their reels and their lives. I want that too. I want to be able to be seen. I want my information to be heard. I want to be acknowledged as this great safe space influencer, but I was doing myself more harm than I was doing good. And so again, it's a shifting of this mindset and this thought process that says, I have to have 350K followers, and that's how I'm going to be this mega person on this meta platform. And that's so not so. So take a step back from that and take a deep breath, because you're looking for customers. You're looking for those that will engage with you, because that's where your support's going to come in, and that's how you'll be able to begin to monetize and get what you're trying and get to where you're trying to get to, which is to become a fabulous business owner. If you open up a store, you don't want people to follow you. You want people to come inside and buy from you.
That's
Yeah, they don't need to
that's
follow you to buy
it.
supplies. They need to follow you in to buy what you make with those
And
supplies.
then you got to
Absolutely.
understand, guys, when you are looking for a supporter versus a follow count, supporters are going to be with you from beginning to end.
Right.
When you ask them, hey guys, can you make sure you click on the ads on my reels? They're going to do that. Those
Yes.
follow people, they don't even look at your stuff. So
No,
when they
probably
hit
don't even
that
see
follow button, it
it.
went to spam.
They probably, they probably, what happened to Dina? She disappeared on us?
Then what happened?
Did she drop off? Are you following and not supporting? You know what I mean? But no, but you know what? That's a really good example, because that's what happened. See how she fell off? So that's what followers do. They fall off, and they're not sticking with you and supporting you. And that's what you don't want them to fall off. Like Dominique said, you want to be that supporter. You want to be that engager and engaging in them. I want them to purchase my one-on-one courses. I want them to purchase my online curriculum. When I'm ready to do a retreat or wellness workshop, guess what? I want my supporters to come in and to
Dina, I already added
support
you
me.
back. Did you not get the notification? Here, request to come back on the screen. She wanted to show y'all how follow for
Listen,
follow go.
and that's just a perfect example, guys. I mean, I hope you really see the wealth in this. Like, literally, that is what happens to your followers. They don't see any of your content, because guess what? Remember, most people don't see your content unless you are engaging with them, right?
And
How
you
many
don't even
friends
have
do
to
you
follow
have?
them for them to see
Right,
it.
right.
Now,
How many
I
friends do you
will tell
have?
you this. Reels has, I like the product. The product is amazing because it goes all around the whole platform. Like, it is the greatest tool for anybody who wants to build a brand, who has a small business, has entrepreneur dreams, who wants to become a public figure. If you're a musician, it is the ultimate product because it goes interchangeably from Instagram to Facebook around the world. I love that product. You don't, and a lady asked me, she said, well, I thought we need all these followers because I only got 300 views. I said, no. Do you have 300
What?
followers? She said, no, I got 1,500. Well, baby, hey, you don't need to do no more follow for follow. You
You're
I'm
there.
out of restriction. My
You
name's
are on with
Nicole.
Yeah, but you know what, Dina? I love that. I don't know if you did that
I didn't
intentionally,
do it. I
but
literally
I'm
just
telling
got
you, that
dumped
was
and
so
we all just went
purposeful.
with it. So,
That was
but
so
that's so true.
perfect. And you could
See
have
how
timed
quick
it
I
even
was
better.
gone? They love me, they care, but Facebook don't care. They dumped my ass right off of here. They said, Dina, no, they got some shit to say. You need to get off of here. So I was gone. And there was nothing I can do. And that's what happens when people say they don't want to see any more from you. So let me
Yeah.
answer Angela real quick. Angela, I'll actually make the video about that, but you said three, you got to three and you saw me having more. It's because I go finish all of my video until once I have those three in there, I finish the rest of my video so I don't have so much to come back to, and then I save it, and then I get out of it and I come back in and I can add more. That's how I did the beginning of that Vegas video. So go in
well,
and
guess
watch your.
what, Angela? That's going to be for the class.
Yep,
We
Yeah.
ain't going to talk about
yep,
editing on here. We just
that's
talk about
right.
monetizing.
Oh,
She's
that's
the
why I didn't
editing
answer
guru.
you.
There you go. We're going to talk about that in class on the
See,
25th.
guys,
So
now you
make sure you guys are
know. Now
signed
you
up.
know. There you
Yeah.
go. No more you cut, but you cut's awesome.
Yeah,
But
she's
this
the cut guru. We love that
yeah.
about Dina. Now, Dina, the next, because we're gonna do these segments once a week. The next time that we come on live, guys, we want your questions. So any questions that you have in your totality, type it in the comments so
Yeah.
we can
Talk
write them
now.
down and answer them in
Talk
live
now.
real time.
Yeah.
The next topic that I have chosen that I think is going to be beneficial for all of us as content creators are about stars. What are stars?
Dina,
How to get them? What to do?
listen.
Stars.
how to advertise. We're going to cover all of those things on our next live. This was just an introduction to get you guys used to seeing us come on here and have discussions, because we need to be able to communicate about the struggles that we face. We need to be able to communicate about the issues that we have. We need to understand what it is that we're actually signing up for, because I don't think any of you guys understood that it was your responsibility when you agreed to do the Real Play program and get monetized. It's your responsibility to build your platform for with Meta. It is your responsibility to do that organically. And the moment that they feel like that you're not doing that, you start seeing yourself get restricted. You start to see your views dump. They go down real low.
And
You're
you
not
stay on
earning
that
nothing
radar
but
for a long
$2.
time too. If they hit you on that music, Angela, they're gonna you just play nice for a long time, because anytime you do that, they're gonna hit you again, and they will back to back hit you, and then they'll throw stuff up from 7 years ago. You're going, oh my god, I don't remember doing that. Like literally, they dig. If they want you gone, they're gonna dig up your past like 2 marriages ago. Okay.
Listen, but here's the thing again that we all want you to understand, family, as you're watching this video now live, or if you watch it later on, is that you have to put the work in. It's no different than creating, like I said, you're doing a business. You are a CEO of your personal company. You are a
You will get a
corporate owner.
1099
And so
from the
it's
IRS.
right. So it's time to put that work in. And is it tough? Yeah. Is it overwhelming sometimes? Absolutely. Like, so we're going to talk about in the next in another live session how to create a content calendar so that you're not so overwhelmed with everything. Because trust me, I feel like that. Listen, I'm a flight attendant. So I have my own 9 to 5 that I'm doing on top of doing this. So I'm not at home mom being able to just sit at home and be at my laptop all day. And I'm like, Dominique has the pleasure of doing it. But even with that, Dominique is a mother. She's a wife. She has other commitments, responsibilities, duties, appointments, schedules, school, this, that, the third, that she also has to focus on. So it's being able to find this balance. And I want you all to, again, to realize that you're going to be okay. And it's okay to step back and just take a moment and breathe. And we're going to really help you to walk through this journey and to enjoy the journey while you're learning to become this content creator. But you have to give yourself time and not feel overwhelmed by it. And it is so overwhelming because you'll start feeling this imposter syndrome, like you have to do what they do and you have to get it the way they do it. And you have to show up organically in your purpose and in your passion so that your soul can shine and people will be drawn to you and you'll begin to create your community. And it's okay. It's okay. It's going to happen, but you're going to have to do the work,
And
guys. You
it's
have to.
slow. It's slow. It's
Yeah, it's
okay.
slow.
I get a
It's
few
a
people a
process.
day.
Yeah.
But you know what? It lets you focus on your stuff. You guys are all, if you're sticking around here and you keep getting on the lives, you will be building your own community. You will understand. That is what Dominique does. Dominique taught me how to build my community. I have a brain. You guys are all here. You have a brain and you're still here.
Thank
So do something with it. Don't just sit in the community. Like use the tools that are sitting here. I mean, the three of us, now that we got Nicole, we bonded her out of jail. Well, I think they gave her didn't they give you a clemency?
you. Yeah,
You just
listen,
did. They just did. They let her go. We
I
bonded our
won't
girl out.
do
We
it
got we got our
again.
we got our Thelma.
But guys, I really wanted, and I'm so happy that both of you guys were able to come on here with me
Yes.
just so we can break the
We
ice.
talk all the time, you guys. We see each
A
other all
lot
the
of
time.
us don't want to share our struggles. I myself am a very transparent person, but I had to get to that point. At first, when I got hired for this job, it's been over 2 years ago, I was afraid to even come on camera. I was afraid to allow people to get to know me. A lot of people, I see you guys' content all the time. I can tell that you're afraid. But what I wanted this whole beginning of this beautiful cycle to tell you is that you are not alone.
You're not.
Nope.
You're
You're
not.
not doing this alone. You have support, but you have to want it just as much as we want it for you.
And you have to work it.
You
You
got to
have
work
to
it.
work what you're learning. Like Dominique teaches me damn near every single day something new. And I'm just like, wait, hold on.
Well, you know what, Nicole, you teach us something new every day too.
She
You
does.
know?
Because she
Yeah.
told me I
And
need
if
to
it's
go
you cut,
ahead and stop being a jerk
I
sometimes.
teach y'all patience.
Listen, that baby patient, she is a mess. But again, like we're saying, and we really want you all to really feel supported, and we want you to feel encouraged. And it's okay, that it seems overwhelming, because it is overwhelming, and it can get like that. It can get very challenging when you don't have your purpose, when you don't have clarity of purpose, when you don't have your voice yet, or you don't know what your message is.
But when you
So before
figure it out,
well, this
oh,
is what
sorry.
we're going to do.
Yeah.
So you all have an
Yeah.
assignment. And if you didn't see my assignment before, I'm going to do the assignment again. I want you all to write out your message. What is it that you want to say? Because you can't create this content if you don't have a message first. Create your message so that you can begin to build your content around that message.
And it took
My
me
message
2
is about
weeks.
health and wellness. It's about finding
Yep.
balance in your emotional, mental, and spiritual space. That's my message. So when I create my content, I'm creating my content around that. And that's how you begin to show up and be able to have these experiences, and they're called in your community and your tribe.
Yep.
And you have to have a purpose. Listen,
Yeah.
if you don't know your purpose right now, stop.
Yeah.
Take a
Please.
break. You got my permission to take a break.
And mine.
Figure out what is your purpose. Dina, you just found your purpose, your niche, as they like to call it. I call it niche. Either way, still same word. Is you love UCUT.
Yeah.
I
You didn't
do.
know that initially, did you?
No, because I only started using UCut in October, literally. And
But she was creating content, but she was
I
like
didn't.
all of us. I was all over the place. I had my kids dancing every 5 minutes trying to make a reel. Okay, they were sick of me.
Poor babies.
They were
Well,
sick
you
of
know,
me.
we go through that. We go through and approve stuff, and sometimes it's just someone sitting. Like, today I had to not approve one because literally it was a woman sitting in her mirror, and after about 5 minutes, she said she was going to put makeup on. But you know, that's just a home video. I mean, you're in here to digitally create. You've got to have content, and at the same time that we want to teach you. Don't get upset. We're not going to share things that don't make sense for this group. It doesn't make sense at all. I mean, actually she spoke Spanish, so I wrote back to her in Spanish and I said, you know, this group is for digital creations. You have sent us a home video. There's a lot of tools in here. Go read, whatever I said to her. But there are things that you can learn. So unfortunately, we can't share your video. But thanks for thinking about us, or thanks for being in the group. But hopefully she'll come around. I am a Spanish speaker, and hopefully she'll come around and I'll teach her some things because I've been a coach and I've taught things my whole life. Whenever she told me, find your niche, Gina, you've got taxes, you own a bar, you own a tax service. I've been a coach my whole life for kids sports, so some of my kids in soccer play around the world now, so guess what I did? I started I gave you about 20 names, I think I went through for my community, and it was like how to digitally create with UCut and monetize on all meta platforms. Huge title, but it covered this huge brain of a cinema here. And you know what? I feel so rewarded because you guys that have no idea how to use UCut won't go up and look at the featured section here and get in videos. A couple of you came over, then a couple of new people came in, a couple sent friends. I think we're 67 strong right now. But I'm
And that's
teaching daily.
beautiful.
It is.
That
We're
is
teaching.
beautiful.
I've only lost one person, and it's
That's
a real
right.
strict community. I mean, I
That's
changed one of
right.
my questions to, why do you want to come in? Are you going to use UCut, and why do you want to come into my community? So you guys can do whatever you want in your community, and Dominique will help you. I mean, you don't have to pay $10,000 like I was going to go to school. You know how much money I said? I get a new kitchen this year, don't I, Dominique? You heard
Yeah, you
Carlos tell me I
do.
get a new
And
kitchen.
listen, if you ever need to book with me, all of my whole calendar is available on all of my business pages. You can pick and choose what type of appointment you want to have. I'm running a special, 3 sessions for $150, and
That's
each
great.
session, if you book them independently, are $50 each. So You let me know what you really need help with focusing on. That's what I do. I like to help people focus because guess what? Somebody had to help me.
Yeah. And if
But
you
they
don't
helped you for a
know,
lot more than what you're offering.
They
And I
sure
yeah.
did.
guarantee you, you absorbed a lot more than, oh, I'm good. Yeah. Let me
And
tell you,
here's the,
I'm sorry, when I met her on the phone, or I had my checkbook ready to go to St. Louis that day. That's how excited I was. And I haven't gotten off of my fire. I'm still on fire. You couldn't put me out with Eskimo ice if you wanted to. I mean, not even the devil himself can touch this flame. Okay. It's
and
okay.
here
Go on. All
and
right.
here's the beauty about all of that you're hearing, guys. And I know it seems like it's a whole lot coming at you, and it is a little bit. But here's the thing, just like Lena said, she was like, I have so much content that I need to go through and edit. Here's the thing. Majority of you guys have a lot of content already. It's just now repackaging it with this mindset of I am now a digital content creator.
I'm buying one of
And it's how to
those
take that
hands.
same content, because trust me, I have a ton, but how to use it now on this platform in this industry, and in this way where you can begin to create the support. You can begin to build your business now, because you're not just going to flippantly just put stuff out there. You're doing it with intent, and you're doing it with purpose, and you're doing it with passion. And so that's what we're all about. That's what this entire community that Dominique has created, that Dina and I have, lovingly become a part of. And we're just so grateful to be able to be of service to you all like this, because like Dina said, we've all gone through that. Like literally, since I've met Dominique, I have shifted how I present myself. And so I'm learning how to do certain things and use certain content in certain ways. And it does take time. It does take, just like
It
if you're in
does.
the classroom, sitting down, watching
You have to
the
give back.
reels,
You have
just
to
getting
give
a little
back.
bit of information, and then trying it out. When she has the U cut class on Saturday, like really get in there and begin to play around with it. Like finally played around with it one day, and I sat on my couch, and that live we were talking, I mean that video we were talking about followers versus supporters, I did that in U cut, and I was so freaking proud of myself. I was like, oh my
Oh,
God,
Isn't it
I
the
did it!
best feeling? Oh my God.
It felt so yummy.
but on this
Because I
end,
took the advice that I got, and the tools and the information, and I worked it. I made it work for me. Now, do I still have a lot to learn? Absolutely. Will I be sitting in Odina's class? Absolutely. Because there was some things that I still don't know how to use with UCut. And that's okay, guys. It's not a bad thing if you don't know how to do this. What is UCut? Oh, here comes another app. Here comes another this. Here comes
yeah,
another
but all
that.
those apps aren't $5 a year. I promise you that.
Well,
And all
yeah,
those apps,
but
yeah.
it becomes a little overwhelming for a lot of
It's
people
okay,
when
you, cuz she didn't say nothing bad about you.
when when they're stepping into this industry, into this mindset of being this digital content creator. These are tools that you're going to use to be successful as a digital content
But you
creator,
know
and
what
it
else
just takes
too?
one step at a time.
You know what else too is that one of the coolest things is watching people. Lily, your video you made was so cute. Your little picture that like was a little video that was so adorable. Like people that won't touch it, you guys touch the stuff, like get in it. It's so cool. And the other
Yeah.
thing is, you eight that are on here, not only can you touch, get on there and do things, but you can make, how good does it feel to see someone else accomplish something that you know they weren't doing? How many people have you seen in this group that aren't picking up anything, but now all of a sudden they're stepping up and they're doing stuff, and they're just looking at their work. They just had 2 days ago, and okay, I'm gonna look at these videos. I'm gonna do it. I think I have 6 tutorials right now from the start to I think to speed, but the point is that I'm looking at the work in there of the few people that are doing it, and I'm like, that's so cool, because I looked at their profiles before I approved them and went, poor baby, and it's not with the case now. Like they've got a whole new look on life. Go
So
on.
we have a question,
Yeah.
guys, from inside of how to become a digital content creator group and get paid for your content. Nikki Green, she said, how do I gain support and a platform? Do I need to go live? It's so confusing. I think that a lot of people are frustrated because they don't understand what it is they're supposed to do.
It's
So,
so
Nikki
true.
Green, what I would challenge you to do, I would challenge you to go to the featured section in that community. It's a section, it's actually labeled feature, and study all of the tools that are there. I pin them up there on purpose. The purpose of it is for you to, for it to be a book of reference when things change, things that used to be, because we were the tester group. Okay, hello, I was the group that got hired first, that let them set things in a different way. So you will see how it started, you will see the middle, you will see the now. If you study all of that, then you would understand what it is you should be doing. Okay. I did a live last night about analytics. Well, not a live, I did a reel. And
Mm-hmm.
I pinned it up there in the feature section so you guys can understand what's important. It is not important for, if I go to your profile, all I see is reels. I don't see a post, I don't see a photo of you, I don't see nothing but you constantly batch creating. You're hurting yourself.
You got to be versatile, like an all around athlete. You got to be able to do lives. You have to. Digital creating means you have to do lives. You have to make videos that are a little bit long and throw them up. You have to be the main thing that I feel like has been the game changer, and it's sad to say, but you have to interact if you want interaction.
You do. And
So
Nikki,
go ahead.
no, go ahead,
I
Dina.
was
Go
just
ahead and
gonna
finish that.
say, here's the example. I had the same guy, the same musician says to me, I watch all your stuff. I just don't like it. But I can tell you this. And he really did watch all of my stuff. But you know why I never go back and look at his stuff? Because I didn't think he was watching any of my stuff. And that's okay. I mean, you're going to put your efforts where they go. But the thing is, he hurt himself doing that, because guess what would have happened? He would have got recognized. And what I always do when someone starts doing something on mine, I'll go look at their page. And you know what? They were nice enough to take time out to say that nice thing to me. I want to go return that to them. Or when you put something out that you've shared and you've hashtag, I'm also the hashtag hoe. So
There's nothing wrong
I'm the
with
I'm the
hashtags,
you got
okay?
guru and the hashtag hoe. So it's okay.
Now
I had no
listen,
babies yet. I
I,
wear
I
protection.
like I like where you were going with it, Dana. There's nothing wrong with hashtags, but what I don't want people to take from what you said, she's saying that she is social on social media, and it gets her attention when someone else starts socializing. But that does not mean that you need to do view for view, or
No,
you support me, I support you,
Yeah.
that's
because
not
it's a lot
organic.
of
We're
people
sticking to organic. We're always going to talk organic here.
always.
We never,
It's
ever,
a lot of
ever,
people
ever
that
put.
support me,
I get gray hair
but when I
when you
go
guys
look at
say
their
follow to
content,
follow. Really?
Well, he,
it's kind
No.
of hard
yeah,
for me to
yeah.
support something that I can see. I see the chaos. One day you cooking, the next day you digging boogers, the other day you digging in your butt. You know,
Oh, well, damn. Man,
I'm just
I
saying.
declined that
This
video,
is,
by the way.
it's
I
so
declined
less.
that butt video.
it's hard to follow. You got to understand that if you jump from, and if you want to change topics, it's fine, because I pivot all the time, but I let my people know
Yeah.
when I'm about to pivot. It's always important for you to, if you get new followers, do a real introducing yourself. If you have not paid attention in how to become a digital content creator group, we have different chats on purpose. First one is to introduce yourself. You got to get used to talking about yourself. You got to get out of your shell.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dominique Nash. I'm a content creator, content coach, social media manager, influencer, whatever you want to call me. That's me, baby.
Mhm.
You got to be able to say that with confidence. But if you're not used to introducing yourself to people, how can a person attach themselves to you? That's
Mhm.
our first chat. Second chat, GIFs. We need GIFs. If you don't know what to say to a person, because somebody, I put a post up telling everybody I love them, and they please stop using the suggested replies. Okay, count me in. How the hell am I count you in to telling you I love you? I told you already. I told you. So I didn't know what else to say. So I used a GIF. GIFs serve a purpose. If you don't know what to say back to a person, especially if there's a language barrier, GIFs are a great way for you to express yourself. Express yourself. Then we have pets. Pets really serve a purpose for you to share photos. That's exactly what that chat is for. So you can get used to sharing photos of what you love because people want to get to know you, right, Nicole?
Yes.
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 But all of our chats serve a purpose. I know that you guys are used to other groups where you could just dump your stuff in there. Stop doing that because you are missing a really great opportunity of learning how to mingle and network.
Well, and the
Let me,
algorithms see your bad habits no matter what group you're in. You're still the same person.
and can I jump in and say this? I want you all to realize this. When you ever have a conversation with a Facebook friend and they say, I don't see your stuff. Like, and you be like, I don't see your stuff either. Like, why? Because there's no interaction. There is no engagement between the two of you all. So Facebook says, because you guys don't interact with each other, you're not going to see each other's posts and comments and stuff like that. That's if that happens in your profile. Like I have close to 5,000 friends, but I don't see half their stuff because there's no interaction between us, which is why they would tell you, hi Angela, which is why they would tell you to make a comment on their post or say something. And then if you notice, if you make a comment on their post, you'll start seeing more of their posts. That's what we're talking about. And so for Nikki, when it comes to you trying to find that support, whether you should do live, whether you should do reels, and I know you feel like, oh my God, what the hell do I need to do? My advice to you is to just show up.
And listen to what
message.
Facebook tells you. They prompt you
Hi,
for
Tanya.
everything.
I just had to say that, y'all.
Message, Nikki, and
Or is
if
it
it
Toya?
means you do it live,
I think it's
then do
Tanya.
it live.
Tanya.
If you want to do a reel, do a reel. If you want to put a post up, put up a post. But you just have to show up and you have to allow them to hear your voice and hear your message. And then they will start drawing themselves to you. So
And
we try to control our supporters and we try to dictate who's going to support us instead of just organically just being you. Share your voice and your message and your supporters will find you.
two things
That's
for her.
right.
Your bio, didn't you tell me, Dominique, your bio sends you to algorithms, correct?
That's on Instagram, but yes.
Okay, that isn't okay. So good, I changed my Instagram only.
So
what
if you guys have not paid attention, Meta is, and I'm gonna say it again for people who are just joining, Meta is Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. WhatsApp is an app and it also is a platform. Two different things. And I'm gonna start uploading. I uploaded some of that in the How to Become a Digital Content Creator group as a guide. I've been going and studying this stuff. See, I'm not telling you guys something I just took off the top of the dome. No, I actually go to classes in the evening to learn more about what I'm doing. I spend the time. I really don't have the time, but I take the time to make sure that I am giving you the proper knowledge that you really need to succeed. We got a really long message here. Hey,
I have that issue. God, it's so hard to read over our faces. I don't.
Yeah, she
see
said I
any of
have
my
an
friends'
issue. I don't
content.
see any of my friends' content.
That's
Not even people I
why.
engage with. I can scroll forever and see nothing but sponsor ads, suggested posts, and some
Sounds like
groups.
you're shadow banned.
You don't see it because there's no interaction. You have to begin to talk to each other. That's what that support and interaction comes in at.
She is a very active person. So what I would say, it's probably because a lot of your friends aren't communicating back to you. So if you guys have friends that if they comment and say, if you say good morning, they say good morning, and then you go under there and you say, how you doing today? And they just hit the reaction, that stops the connection.
Oh.
So you need to, when you comment, And if you know it's a person that all they do is hit reactions, you're going to have to find a way to ask them another question that's going to make them comment back. 4 is better than 2.
I'd be going in there. I'd be going to message and going, "Hey, you need to start writing something. Or I'm gonna have to stop talking to you.
See,
You're
Dina,
screwing my algorithms,
Dina, we
friend."
got to stop you from holding people hostage. Stop it.
And see, and here's the thing, family. This is something that I want you all to realize. It feels, again, I'm going to keep using this word. I know it feels really overwhelming. I know it does. And you guys are probably like, oh my God, I'm in information overload. And that will happen and it will feel like that. But again, you have to realize that Facebook that we knew back in 2009, 2000 when it first came out is not the same Facebook that it is today. It has literally shifted and transformed itself. It pivoted how it's presenting itself to us. And there's a lot of backdoor things that a lot of us don't realize is happening. This whole algorithm change and all these different things that are taking place are backdoor that what Meta is doing that will kind of shift how we are seen, how we are interacting, and how we're able to be successful on this platform. So the information that we're sharing with you, though it seems like it's a lot, I'm going to encourage each and every one of you, once again, whether you're live with us right now or whether you're going to watch this later on, is to really take that time. Just like instead of watching that favorite TV show and binge watching your Netflix show, I want you to go onto the feature section and look at those reels and those videos and start taking notes, because this is how you're going to begin to get the education and the strategy that you need, which is what we all need. Like I go and look at them still. There's some things I still don't understand. I'm like, okay, let me look at this one more time. Okay, and I'll take my iPad with my phone and I'll just kind of follow what she's doing, but like, oh, okay, I get it. Now, here's the other thing you have to remember. There are some features that you may not have yet that she's talking about, and that's okay. So if you don't see that feature, don't freak out. Just realize you are not leveled up enough. You're not seen enough on this platform for them to say, hey, you're welcome. Here's a gift for you.
Here's a different feature.
Here's
There you
that
go.
feature. Because I do some things that Dominique and Dina can do that I still can't do. And I've been on this platform since 2009. But I understand that. So what I'm learning to do is take the tools that I have and I'm working it and I'm showing up and I'm allowing my voice to be heard and I'm allowing my mess and I'm sharing my message. And so that Meta can see like, okay, she's becoming this creator. She's trying to create her
Yep.
business.
It's called Better
Let me start
Habits.
giving her some more tools. Here's one more thing you can have. Great. Thank
That's
you.
right.
You learn how to utilize that. So it is a process. It is
It
a
is
That
it is
journey.
is
totally a
not
process. Now
overnight.
she said, if I'm shadow banned, how do I fix it? So
Better habits.
Welcome.
Better habits.
shadow banning is something that it's going to take
Yep.
time
Yep.
to break down bad habits. I was shadow banned for 6 months because of my own bad habits. And when I mean bad habits, I mean I shared one reel 138 times. That's right.
Out.
I shared it in 138 groups. And when I was talking to people, they would hold my comment. And I was like, how come they talking to everybody else but me? That's because I was in this little black box called Shadow Ban Land where nobody could see me. And they were trying to protect me from the community because I use bad practices. The first bad practice that I can give y'all a tip on, stop using the suggested comments that they put on there when you're commenting, because the algorithm goes by when you're typing. And they put
Can you
those
give me
suggestions
so
of replies or comments up there on purpose to catch you. Are you truly invested? What is your true intent?
so
It's
when you talk
all
Dominique,
about intention.
when you talk about the suggested comment, let's break that down just a little bit more. When you're talking about that, so I created a post, right? I put it up there. Now, Where does this, how does it look?
So I open it up and it tells me I want to comment. So I go to my comments section and all of a sudden it says, "Oh, I agree with you," or "Oh, thanks for supporting me," or
Count
"Oh, I agree."
me in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
those
So
little
when
comments,
you grab those,
okay,
they
so like
can,
when the
it's like
birthday
a,
was, when it says happy birthday with the balloons.
Don't
that's not
select
meant,
them.
that's
Oh
not meant
my
for
God,
digital
really?
creators. Let's just put
Oh
it
my
that way.
God, I had no idea. And I was reading
Yep.
them all the
Yep.
time.
When
Nope,
you
that's not meant
hit
for digital
too
creators.
many of those suggested comments,
Yeah.
that is the first red flag that you're not truly invested in
Because you're not
having
even willing to
organic.
type. Well, you know
Oh,
what though? That makes sense because when I know somebody did a talk to text to me, I don't read it. Sorry. I mean, if I'm not worth you typing out, so I get it, Meta. Because if I'm not
no,
worth you
but
typing out a message
listen,
to me, I don't want your message.
but here's the thing. You see that, okay, fam. So here's the thing. You see that a lot on people's birthdays and anniversaries. You'll see that happy anniversary with the little balloons, or happy birthday with the little balloons, stuff like that. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You're watching me have an aha moment right now, guys. Literally, because I would use that all the time. Oh
I
God.
stopped. I stopped after I went to St. Louis because that was one of my little.
Oh
I'm gonna tell you guys something.
God.
There's 8 of you on here. You're the most blessed 8 people right now because you're getting on. Look at how many things you've already learned on this phone call, and go check it out. I mean, we don't make it up. When I said about
That
the
is
schools,
crazy. Like,
for those
I'm
of you who don't
literally
know,
right
I came
now.
into this group looking for a school that I had $10,000 put aside for. You'll always hear us talk about my kitchen until it's made, because now that I don't have to pay $10,000 for school because I got exactly what I wanted, and then and here's the thing. Once I just when Dominique started giving me a little bit, I just literally lit up and started just when she did I not? I did. I mean, I went from Dean of the New Administrator in like less than a month, and then less than 2.5 months I became administrator. But you know what? I want it. I know what I'm going to do with it. I already know. So you have to know that you want it. And honestly, like in my little baby group, I even say, I won't be mad if you leave because I want this group to be amazing. I want us all to help each other. Where else can you talk around the world and learn things about everywhere? I'm a traveler. Nicole, you work for the airlines. Dominique, you're just on the spur of the moment kind of gal. This is perfect for us. I mean, legitimately. I mean, you get to meet people from everywhere, and that's who you get to bond with, and you get to watch people grow, and you get to be a part of that. And I'm a humanitarian. I'm right here, so that's a huge reward for me. Watching people be able to, maybe a single mom is watching this video. Maybe you have a friend that needs a second income. It's going to take a minute, but what else are they doing besides sitting on their phones?
And then
Honestly.
listen, I am guilty of it. There are some groups, and I'm still a part of those groups because I try to help the people who really want the help. When I'm the tester people. I was the tester ones that got hired for Reels Play program. There were groups set up to trap us. Okay, if you go into a Reels group and they tell you the admin types up a post and say, "Hey, good morning, everybody. It's time to start engaging. Drop your Reel links." That's getting you shadow banned right there, right there. I stayed in shadow ban land for 6 months. I went from making $550 to $26 because none of those people were true supporters. They were only going there because I was dropping my links on somebody who told me to drop it, and they were too. And the person who put the post up was getting up high while we were all going down to the ground in our own little black boxes.
So here are two things that you guys have learned right now. First is about that automatic response. Listen, take the time out to type out
Type out
happy
everything.
birthday. You type it all the way out and don't use those suggested
Can I give
comments and response.
one more? Can I give them one more little secret?
Well, hold on. Let
Don't
me
worry.
get the second one,
When you're
and you
done.
get the
Yeah, yeah.
last one.
Sorry.
And then the next one, and then the next one is about the shadow banning. It really is, and I know that your heart is in a good place where you just kind of want to share, you want to get that support, you want to get those followers, but it's time to really be very selective and very careful about how you're sharing your message right now. Because again, remember, you are building your business.
Yep.
Always remember that. You are building your
That part,
business.
life in my world. That
And for
part.
those of
Okay,
you
go ahead.
that are following, well, there's two things. For those of you that are following nobody, it's not impressive. Like you aren't interacting with anybody. It's not.
You
I
had to
mean,
get that off your
I
chest,
had
huh?
to because I asked you about that. I talked about it because
I know.
for me, it's like, well, we got to engage. If you're not following anybody, how are you supporting anybody else? And so go. You want to explain that one real quick, Dominique, please?
Well, a lot of people get the idea that, oh, I'm gonna become a public figure. I'm gonna be like Meg The Stallion. She don't follow nobody. I'm gonna be Beyonce. She don't follow nobody. Okay, but you not. You just little Queenie over there in Alabama. You gotta follow everybody. You gotta talk to people, not follow for follow. Don't do that. Okay,
Yeah.
don't
No.
do that. When I say be social on social media, it's we gotta go back to like playground rules, y'all. We got to get out our own way. You got to let your inner child come out and say, "Hi, I'm Dominique. Would you like to be my friend? If you don't want to be my friend, that's fine. I'll go find another friend. Hey, I'm Dominique. You want to play? We have."
Right.
But
Sweetheart,
you're in
I just real
a
quick, just
group with every.
my daughter who is now 19, when she was little, she's a 2000 baby. But when she was little, she said they used to play this game called Mermaids when they would go swimming, and she's like, "Do you want to play mermaid?" Yeah, she
Do
said
you want
the
to
game
play
boy.
mermaid?
She had a
I
little
thought I
yellow
was a
towel
mermaid
on
in the
because she
pool. My
wanted.
daddy had a pool.
Yeah,
I
and
always, when everybody leave, I'd act like I was
that
a
was
little
her.
mermaid sitting on the
The
steps.
thing, like, do you want to play mermaids? And so she would go to, do you want to play mermaids? And this, and it create this kingdom, mermaid kingdom, and they start playing in the pool. I digress, but I'm just saying, you just made me think about that when they talk about creating your followers and your friends.
Yeah.
And again, these followers are really supporters. Think of your followers as your potential customers.
And then you have to give them something to really see your purpose. It can't
Yeah,
be you sharing your bowl of cereal every morning because
I don't care. Cheryl is but anyway. Like, I don't care what you're
we
eating.
need to connect with you. I have had to learn this on my own. I was not comfortable sharing my family. I was not comfortable sharing myself because I was taught as a child that you don't need to put your business on social media. But it's not so much of putting your business out there, it's letting people get to know you. We have gotten in the habit of being antisocial on social
You
media.
know what, Dominique?
It's
Can
the
I jump
truth.
in right there as a safe space influencer? What she just said is so critical. This is where your mindset transformation shift is going to take place right here, right now. I want you to listen very carefully. When she talked about that, now most of us were raised that way. We were told,
Keep
keep
your
your
business
business, keep your
to
family business
yourself.
to yourself.
Yep.
And that has become a habit, a mindset that we grew up with. So in our adult life, I guarantee you, and you can put your hand up, put a hand up in the comments if you've ever said this to your kids. Don't be going to mom telling everybody your business, our business. You keep this in the house.
That
You keep
part.
this to ourselves. And
Uh,
because we've
I better
said
not find
that,
out you told.
right? And because
I'll
we've
put you
said
back where
that
I
and
made you.
done that, then what happens now is that you become afraid and intimidated to show up on this platform we call social media. And while you can think about when you were growing up and creating your little friends in your neighborhood, that's something totally different. But when it comes to this, you're talking to people that you may not know and that don't know you, and you want them to get to know you. You want to be able to open up and be a little vulnerable and to allow yourself to still feel like you're safe to say, hey, I didn't do this right. Hey, yeah, this is what happened when I shared my testimony with you, how I got restricted and got in Facebook jail. That was me being vulnerable. I screwed up, and I am a life coach. I'm a certified life coach, but I screwed up. I did not do this thing right. I'm not perfect. None of us are. And so what she said was so critical. And I want us and in our adult space is to give yourself permission to show up. You're
And
safe. You're
it don't
protected.
have to be like, if you're gonna show you're good, you just show you. You're not gonna have a perfect day all the time. Dominique will tell you about her postpartum. We can tell you about her postpartum. I feel that woman from afar on
Listen,
her postpartum days,
I
legit.
battled depression.
But you know
I was
what? You're
on.
human. The more human you show yourself, you're
Hello,
just being honest.
Miss Ava. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Yes. And you don't have to share everything, but you want to share what's important that would help support your
Right.
mess.
Don't take us to the bathroom with you. We don't care.
We
Yeah,
we
don't
don't
care
want
about
to see
that.
that.
Don't care
Okay,
about that.
No.
Who said that?
I
but
think my
listen,
favorite. I think my favorite is still the dude on the bed.
Oh,
Remember him? I'm like,
we ain't
here's
gonna
the thing.
talk about that because
In,
yeah. Anyway,
in admin, we just leave it for the next person to see.
I
Like,
just
no, you
you
got to get
know
rid of that. I can't even put my
and
hand on that.
listen, we are working on. Dina created the U Cut group because U Cut really is something that really resonated with her and she feels passionate about. I love that she's passionate about that. Nicole, we got to set you up with a community that really provides the safe space and inspiration that people really need. That is going to be the goal. We want you guys to be able to rely on all three of
The
us
yeah.
whenever you
only
really need
reason
something.
the only reason I was able to set up my community and feel good about it was because I sat in this community and I learned and I applied everything that I was taught. You guys, if you are digital creators, you are going to have a community to maintain your digital creation, or it's just you're just a title. That's it. Nothing's going to come through. You have to progress and you have to evolve with evolution. We don't have pagers anymore. Filming and doing all that,
Right.
well, some people might, but I don't. I haven't had a pager in forever, but I can still spell boobless on a calculator, so we're good. Um, but I'm not boobless, so we're good there too. So, anyways, no, absolutely. I mean, you have to. I just lost myself.
But you know what? You know what I love about, guys. You know what I love about what Dina does, family, is that what we're talking about. These are tools and equipment that you can use to become this digital creator. So when we talk about these things, it's not just oh my God, here's another thing. Oh my God, here's this, here's that. Like, for example, Dominique gave me a tool to help me to start my YouTube channel. And I have one, and I have a ton of videos on it, but they're all private. I was afraid to show up and just allow myself to be seen on that platform. And she gave me this tool that would help me to begin to build this community on YouTube. So when we're talking about, this is why this group and this community is so vitally important, because when we share this information, and again, I know it feels like you're in information overload, and when you get off of here, I really want you, I'm going to give you an assignment to do, because to allow yourself to begin to integrate what you've heard. But it's important to understand that a lot of these apps and these tools and these resources, reels, posts, lives, all that stuff, YouTube, all that stuff, and UCut, these are tools that you're going to learn to use to build your business.
And get it
And
going.
everybody needs to know how to build this business. You know what I'm saying? So
Get it going
it's
so you can
okay.
start learning how to have your community. That's your
Right,
goal. Your
right.
goal is
And
to have your own
right.
community. And
Right.
as being connected, everybody being connected, look, when you got someone that needs to learn UCut, you send them to me. When I need someone that learns how to do this, I send them to you. When Dominique needs someone to learn that, guess what? We've just made the most solid platform organically together. Look, you all 8 of you are still here. That
And you're
means
going to learn,
something.
you're going to learn all of this. When you continue to follow us, when you continue to really be active and you stay in the community and you really engage, look at the reels, look at those lives, like really, really spend the time to take a look at it. Because what's happening is when you do that, you are investing
In
in you.
yourself.
You're investing in your business, and
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 you
you're
are worth
saying to
it.
you that I'm so valuable, and I love who I am and who I'm becoming, and this lifestyle that I want, that I'm going to learn how to show up and how to create this business. It's no different than you going to a new job, and guess what? You got to go through 6 weeks of training, 3 weeks of
And you don't
training,
have to
right? When
drive
you
there. You don't have to waste
right
any gas to do this.
right when you get
It's
hired for a new job, a new position, you have to go through training. You go through 90 days of probation. We all have to do it. Before I became a flight attendant, I had to go through 6 weeks
six
of
weeks. Me
training.
too.
to
Oh,
learn how to work that job and to be good at what I
and
do.
you started with
And
about
that's
100 in your class and you ended with about 20, didn't you?
exactly, and that's what this is all
You
about. So
guys are the 20 right here
not
on
going
this
to
line.
focus on we're not going to focus on all these other things, and we're going to ask you to just kind of turn your attention away from what everybody else is doing and
Right.
become a student of your business platform, what it is that you want to do, how you want to show up. That is critical and vital. And then we are going to give you these tools that you can begin to use and utilize them so that they can work for you. So that, guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to be working smarter and not
And
harder.
not harder.
And here's another thing. If you bring your friends into this group that you know support you as a person, they too can change their habits. And guess what? You're going to get even more support from them and their people.
Absolutely.
So
Because
get
they'll
your,
support you in your business.
Now
yeah.
I did pin the group because I typed it in the chat. I pinned it to the bottom of this live so you guys can understand because I'm live on all my platforms on Meta. I have 8 of them they are some that I manage and I have the permission to use, and some of them are my business pages. So I am live on all of my stuff to give you guys, all of you, the tools. Some people are not watching us from inside the group; they are watching from one of my
Oh, so
pages.
there's others. We just see who's
Nice.
in here. Okay.
Right.
That's good.
Nice.
So now
Oh,
that you know
welcome.
what we're speaking of, the
Yeah.
group that I'm talking about to train you on how to do what we do is how to become a digital content creator and get paid for your content.
Hey, how to get these
We
coins.
spend time training you. Then once you get good at it, you go over to Dina's group because you guys need to learn how to level up that content. I don't want to see no more bowls of cereal. Okay?
I'm learning how to level up my content. I'm in Dina's group because I need to learn
Shut up.
how to take my videos and how to create them in a way that is going to be able to attract the audience and get my message out so that I can gain those supporters and my community can continue to grow organically. So there's a way to present it all so that you can get those supporters. You can finally get those followers, and those followers will become your supporters and engagers, and they'll buy your product. They'll want your services. They'll want to hear what you have to say, and they'll appreciate you.
They will appreciate you. Any final thoughts, guys? Because we've been on here for an hour and almost 30
Oh
minutes.
my gosh!
It doesn't even feel like it at
I
all. At
know. Way
all.
from South Africa.
I know.
Hey!
Hey,
Hello. Guys, we are international.
Wow.
that's the
We
thing.
love
I mean,
you.
we are
Thank you so much
everywhere.
for tuning
Oh
in.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Love.
Much love.
Woo, woo, woo.
Come see me in my UCut group.
So listen, okay, so
Now, I'm going to tag
before we
in
close down,
Dina's group.
yeah,
What is it? How to?
we want to
How
invite you
to
all.
how how to digitally
I,
create
I got
with
it.
UCut. Okay.
I got
So
it.
guys, this is what we want to do. We want to invite you all to register and join us on Saturday
Yes.
for the for our UCut training class with Dina. She is a UCut guru. She is a master at doing it,
You
and she's going to
guys, I'm
get
telling
this.
you, and Dominique is going to have some hacks for you that day that are going to change your
Yeah.
life. It is
And I'm
so,
just going to
it's the
come in and
seller.
just participate in the class because there's information that I need personally myself as a digital content creator up and coming. There's information that I need. So we want to invite you to please register for that class. Do it today. The link is going to be in the comments. Hop on to how to become a digital
I'm
content
about to put it
creator.
in there, y'all. Hold on.
Yes. Okay, so she's going to put that information in there. Also, when you do that, we do invite you to join Dina's group
Oh,
on how to become a digital you cut to become a digital content creator, because that's going to be important. So you're just have that balance. So when you get into the
I know
class,
those
you kind of
titles are so
understand
long.
what
I
you're
screw them up
talking
too.
about, right? And we do want to continue to invite you to really stay active with on how to become a digital content creator. Come into that group, get active, really look at those features. I did it. Listen, I really did. I sat down, I got my notebook, and I became a student because I want to be successful. And we want you all to be successful too. And personally, for me, you can join me on Crystals, Diamonds, and Pearls on my Facebook page.
Let me tell you, if you need your heart healed for anything, or you just need some good words, I go through your page day. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Dina got a bad habit. I do like your stuff, though. But not sometimes I watch more than I like it. That's because I'm still going. You know what I mean? We still all have a little bit of, but I do. I think I took one of your things one day, didn't I?
Yeah.
And you cut it out for you.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, and then I couldn't tag you in it.
I couldn't do anything with it. But yeah, so we really do invite you to be a part of this beautiful community that we're creating. We love you. We
It's
really
free.
do, family. And it's free. We want to see you, but just remember that you have to put the work in too. You have to put the work into. So start by joining us and becoming a student of your business. And let's create together. And let's make this meta millions.
Yeah.
Listen, I love training, mentoring, and coaching future millionaires. I do not waste my time on people who want to have me to do all their work. I like independent thinkers, and these two are why they are with me. If you want to really excel in this business, you're going to have to come up, and show out.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Come up,
okay?
Show up,
True
and
that.
show out. And then you can begin to level up.
Because it don't come overnight, okay? Your girl made a lot of mistakes. She still make them from time to time, but it's all a learning experience.
True that. Get the word out, guys. And y'all clean up your pages. Clean up your pages so you can get more going, get more traction. It's kind of like when you have a pickup truck and it's full of trash and you got to dump it out so you can save your gas and get better speed. Go dump your truck.
So
Go dump your truck. Now, if you want to register for Saturday's class, I have it pinned down at the bottom of the live right now. So go in there, make sure to register because you will not be able to gain access. It is not a live video like this. It is in a classroom setting on Google Meetup. So you would need to register in order for you to gain access to it. Okay, please do so. Thank you so much for taking the time out to meet with me. I'm Dominique Nash. Go ahead, introduce yourself. All right. We are always going to be here for you in our groups. Well, the main group, how to become a digital content creator and get paid for your content, and also how to digitally
digitally create with UCut to monetize on all meta platforms. I said it all in one breath.
That's okay. Now I'm gonna play us some music. I'm gonna play some music from the sound collections that we can listen to.
Yeah, so here's your assignment, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I love you.
Love you too.